Good afternoon, everybody. I haven't filmed for a few days since the last ramble about what I was doing, apart from filming this, which is just when we ate some cheese. It's Beanie and Mummy's birthday. We have cakes and cheeses and coffee and nice things for our lunch. I'm making a nice tea, and then, yeah, it's gonna be good.
It's a really good spot.
It's the birthday of my mum and my partner today, Fino, and we've had nice food. They've just gone out to go and get the child from school, and we're having more party type adventures in a little bit when she gets home. I had a very strange thought just now. I was chopping some onions and I thought about how people talk about themselves during pandemic times. And I realised that somehow people are managing to make a global, nationwide, county-wide, however small or big you want to go, it's affecting the entire world. Even if you don't believe in the actual, symptoms and biological aspect that's being presented to us, the effect that the restrictions being imposed upon us are far-reaching all over the world, basically. And it's bizarre how people can still make that seem about them. Popeye, I'm right here. Get out of the pantry. And, oh, I feel so depressed. Oh, I feel so trapped. I feel so... So where's the I? And it's like they expect someone to fix it for them. And like things could be better. Things can only be this way. They can't be any other way. They are this way, and we have to make the best of what we can with them. But instead of saying I, is there a way to look at it and say, how are we feeling? Not just we as a family, me and my partner here, or we as a community. Are we feeling more united? Are we feeling further apart? Families are fractured and all over the countries, and it must be very difficult for those people that are all over the place. But it's not happening to you, it's happening to everybody. And that's happening all the time, though. That's not just this thing. This is just one very large meta-narrative that's occurring to all of us, all peoples, of all creeds, all colours, at once. Whereas we're used to dealing with the total meta-narrative of life and living, and that's happening to us all the time. Everybody, everywhere, since the beginning of thinking, basically. And I wonder if there's a way for it to... that to be more present. The fact that those people are alive and they are humans too, and they have all of the things that make a human a human. Thoughts, fears, love, sorrow. And to hold that in your heart as deeply as you would hold your paranoia, your anti-paranoia, your conspiracy theory or whatever about coronavirus. Is there a way to maintain that level of awareness of other people's feelings and thoughts? And I know that's even more to think about, because there's so many different theories about coronavirus, and the theories about life and living are even more vast and innumerable. But just to be aware that that can exist, that people can exist outside of your realm of thought, outside of the common things that you think about, or the common things that you think people think about, or the things that you think they might think about, or things that you not even ever thought about thinking about, or people that you've never even thought of. That they exist and they're out there and they're wandering around just like you or I in some manner. And to be able to be accepting of that, and rather than being bigoted and stuck in your own way, take a walk on the wild side a bit and put yourself in their headspace. And when you find something that isn't quite to your way of thinking, which I do often, I automatically have this reaction of putting barriers up. But that only further segregates. That puts up more walls. And the further we are apart from one another, the less love we have for one another. And that is the only thing that will truly unite us. Love and compassion. My cosplay game be on fire. Party hat, come here then. Party hat and which master giraffe?
Yeah.
I'll be a giraffe with a party hat on, that's fine.
Nanny, which one do you
Addy?
Jerry's posted. This is Geraldine, not the Jerry you're thinking of, Pete. But I'm at a place in my life where every...
Who is it? Which character is it? Whose character is it?
Nema's?
No, cousin. And it's Amelia Lovelock. And who is...
Wow.
Who's this one?
Oh, Delicious.
And what's this one's name?
Water, which I didn't know was made in...
My dwarf.
Not Mad Dwarf. What's his name?
Trevor Smithian's page, and he's the chair of Old Cornwall.
Kevin.
And he keeps
Kevin.
posting pictures
The
from
angry dwarf.
the past in Cornwall.
You got to the castle on
That's
time.
what I like.
And rescued the books.
Let me know. You just start gobbing off.
What a great story. You're really good at playing Dungeons and Dragons, Al.
Yeah. I'm great at playing Dungeons and Dragons. Do, do, do.
You know what we need now?
Da, da, da. Da, da.
We need a dragon, Al. We haven't got a dragon model.
Maybe you can make them out of the clay.
Maybe I could.
I was like, are you with?
It's games night, and it's our first actual D&D night. We got our rules, we got our dice, we got our character sheets and the digital ones on D&D Beyond, and everybody else should have them,
Apart from Kevin.
apart from Kevin, because Kevin the dwarf is always late. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're ready to go. Really, yeah. Let's see how it goes.